Hello there everyone, Deton the First here! Just clicking that a few more times just to make sure it works. And today I'm going to tell you how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! On Roblox, or at least in this game. Purely just because I am getting very tired of telling new people the same thing and then telling them different stuff when they don't listen or just don't get it to try to explain one thing to them. So I'm just gonna make this video and just have you guys just learn it all in one go. Hopefully. Now, if you're one of those people that seem to go like, I don't get this, it's so confusing when everyone else goes like, it is the simplest thing in the world. Get out of here, just get out of here. You're not gonna get it no matter how simply I explain it. You'll think it's too confusing. But anyway, let's start. Well, all I'm explaining is just what the buttons do and how to use them, so should be very simple. Okay, let's start. Down here's the rules, and it's just the rules. Left click to go forward, right click to go back in the rulebook. You only need this just to learn how to play the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game itself. Anything else doesn't really matter. Of course, it's not up to date with the link zone stuff because it's not really released in America yet, is it? I think it is. I don't know. I haven't gone card shopping in a while. Okay. Market. I never use this. It's just to buy currency in the game. Save. You click this, and I have a lot of decks. If you have a deck list, you click save, and then you can either you type a name, click save, and then it will create a new save. And you can press load to load it in at any time. And erase to just delete your deck. Just try to make sure when you try to make a new save or end the deck and you try to save, make sure that you hit save and not load. I have made that mistake too many times. Character. This doesn't edit your character, it just allows you to pick on like this, just what you want. Like card sleeve for when you're playing the game. Duel runner, which is just a motorcycle that you ride when you wanna not go to the subway. Music to play when it's when you're dueling. I have set to Undertopia's Toadflash won't copyright that. And the dual disc, which it just tells you what kind of dual disc you have. A little dual disc there. Trunk, and just a trunk of all your cards. I am currently using a Frankfurt deck, so that's why it looks like this. Your deck, and simply just show you your deck. Now you can left click the card to get rid of it, or you can right click to put it in your side deck. Then right click it again, or no wait no, you have to left click it here to put it back in your main deck. If you right click it while you're in your main deck, it'll just remove the card and put it in the trunk. Sync card. And that just syncs to what duel mode you want. There's Master Mode, which allows you to duel with links, Casual without links, and oh, and real quick, there is no setup for pendulum cards. You have to put them in your most far left to right spell trap card zone every time to play pendulums. There is no pendulum zone in this game at all. Casual without links, match to, well, just have more than one go. Ranked, that actually counts how many wins and losses you have. Tag, which just allows you to play with up to 4 people. Free duel, which allows you to play wherever you want. And traditional. It's no different from casual that I've noticed. I'm only playing it once though, so I can't really say. I'm doing free mode because that way there's no big glowing light in the at the end over there. Oh, and these presents, if you pick them up, they give you money. You get money too just by joining and leaving, by joining the game. Okay. Now, what I mean by big glowing light, let me just show you. There's a light there, sometimes if this thing will work, there's a giant pillar too to show where you're supposed to stand. You have to try to be as close to the center of the light as possible, otherwise there's a chance you may not start the duel. Which is annoying. Desync to quit, sync up to free mode, free duel. There's a cooldown so you don't just quit and start up immediately. There we go. See? No light. Okay. Here are tokens to just give you a token. Now, in order to do stuff with these cards, you have to left and then right click to do stuff. Or if you just want to play, just left click. See, I just left click and now I can just put this card anywhere. Or I can click when there's a token and it will just play another token. I don't have a skin for tokens, so they're just like that. That X there is just to send them to the grave. The view button. It's just a magnifying glass button that just lets you pick on what you want to look at. Graveyard, which I have nothing in my grave because they were tokens, so they don't count. There's my bash pile, nothing in my bash because there's nothing there, and my extra deck. And yes, I use Exceed summons for Frighters. Full 15 deck. Now, you can... Okay. You just, left click a card from the extra deck to add to your hand, and you click that button that looks like a little explosion to play a card. And I probably shouldn't have to say this, but a lot of people make this mistake, I don't know how. These 5 slots right here are your monster zone, your field spell zone, and your spell and trap card zones are in the back right here. That slot is not for monsters. If it does not have this little token icon, it is not for monsters. Oh, yes. If you, right click after left clicking gives you these options: to vanish face down, to vanish face up, to send to extra, to send to grave, to send to the top of the deck, to send to the bottom of the deck. And now these work with this duck gun. Oh, if you click this right here, it places the card face down, but it's a token, so you left click this to draw, right click to draw and show when your opponent what you draw at the same time. What you drew at the same time, not draw. That's not the proper game. There we go. It's automatically set face down sideways. To flip it, you click this button right here. To turn it, you click this button. And it only goes from forward to a very specific sideways. Click the X to destroy, click the hand to return it to your hand. These numbers right here are just to keep track of counters. There is a limit of how many counters you can have on them, so you'll have to keep track after a while yourself. What is the limit? It does it very slowly. The limit is 9 counters. So, yeah, as soon as after it hits 9, you have to keep track manually. Oh yeah, and this entire thing is manual, so if you want to attack, you have to go into the chat and say I attack with onto that. Oh, but if you click in between the buttons on the card, it will show an arrow. This arrow just makes it easy because it just shows you which, like if you say you play a monster's effect and 2 monsters have with the same name with the same effect, you can just pick which one you want the effect, which one's effect that you're using, so people don't go like, didn't you use that one's effect so you can't attack me with it? That kind of thing. Now let's just remove some of those counters. Yeah, +1 to add a counter, -1 to remove a counter. Now in this one, I left clicked it. I right clicked it, my bad. And banishes the top card face down if you, right click. If you left click it, it will send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. In this case, Fluffle Crane. This just reveals a random card in your hand. Right clicking does nothing. Shuffle, it just shuffles your deck. Right clicking does nothing. A coin, just flips a coin. Right clicking does nothing. Dice, right clicking does nothing, but it does toss a dice with a random number between 1 to 6. And desync to just quit. Now, you cannot right click in the deck, graveyard, banished, or extra. I have tried. If you want to move something, you have to left click it to add it to your hand. And then you can just pick where to send it. Right to the bottom of the deck, and it will send it to the bottom of the deck. You can hit, and the view deck just lets you it shows you the exact order that you're gonna draw the cards. Octopus, mouse, bender, yeah. But to keep in mind, when you stop looking at your deck, it will automatically shuffle your deck. And yeah, that is it. That's how you play in Yu-Gi-Oh! Roblox, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Dimensions. I hope you found this informative, and yeah, see y'all next time.